I will get started here in a second. Lots to talk about. Pull everything up like normal. All right. Is everything in the right place? I believe so, except for we need some of this. Let's pull that up. Let's pull that up. Tropical tidbits, analysis tools. What do we want? Climate reanalyzer. I like to have that always available. Let's get into. Well, have I even looked at our Euro AI today? Oh wow. Euro AI is aggressive now. I actually didn't see this. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. What is this? Please unblock. What does that even mean? Oh, okay. That's okay. That's not on my side. Okay. What's going on, guys? Okay. Yeah, this is a. Oh, I can't hear anything. We gotta switch up my input. Let me know if the audio is okay. Let me know if the audio is okay. I also want to know. The music volume's okay and my voice volume's okay. My voice. Yeah, voice levels. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. Oh, slow start this morning. Jess, the first comment on either social, on either live. You go. Oh, look at that. Gage is close second. All good. Oh, good. Sweet. With the voice, all right. This is our Euro AI this morning. Interesting. GFS. Here's our 06Z. What did our 00Z look like last night? Okay. Here's our Euro 00Z from last night. Our Euro. It's funny because the Euro. This is the Euro AI. They come off as completely different models. They don't even ever look even close on the operational control runs. Yeah. The good news is we don't exactly know where the snow's going, guys. But the good news is now every single day and every single run, the snow's there. So the confidence in a couple winter storms at the end of November, beginning of December is extremely high. There's just no confidence on exactly where the track of those winter storms are, unfortunately. That's going to take another 5 days, probably at least. I think we'll have confidence as we get into the weekend. We'll start to see you start to see all the models converge over either the plains or the Midwest or the East, or maybe even it's just the Rockies. You'll see them converge as we get into this weekend, and we'll say, you guys are going to get the snow probably, and we'll have confidence in that. I'm going to have confidence in the cold air and snowstorms. I have no confidence in the track of them yet, in the winter storm track. What about Boone, North Carolina? With snow, it's possible with this. There's some models that put some big snow into there. The video I just released today, guys, and we can do it in the stream, I go over every single member. I go over 26. Let me do the math in my head. Wait. I go over 103 different possibilities. Pretty much. 103 possibilities. Yo, what's going on? Alright, I think to do is a little quick stretching, guys. I haven't stretched this morning. Crack my knees. Oh my gosh. Oh. I wish I was a kid again. Alright, do a little stretching. Everyone get up and do your morning stretching. Wow. I do too much sitting. I do too much sitting. Are we getting snow in Upper Michigan? Maybe. All right, let's take a look at some of the latest runs. Well, Listen, I'll hop right into the panels if you guys want. If you want a big nor'easter, you're loving the European AI models, because the European AI really favors a nor'easter more than the other two. The GFS a little bit. The actual regular Euro doesn't favor a nor'easter. The Euro AI, though, look at this. This is the ensemble over the next 2 weeks. If we were to go into panels, check out some of these crazy runs from the Euro AI, guys. I don't know. You guys can't really see this. Let me make this a little bit bigger. We're going to stretch this bad boy out. All right. Let's stretch it out even more. So take a look at some of these runs on the Euro AI. This right here would be a big nor'easter. This right here would be huge snow. This would be southeastern snow. This would be that would be a foot of snow into Charlotte if the Euro AI was right on this one. Remember, what these are, they're different members. So you have your operational / control run, which is your high definition run of the model that it believes takes into account in the best way what the current conditions are, what the temperature will be in certain areas, and where the positioning of a low pressure and high pressure will be, and what the wind speeds will be. But we know that the operational or control run gets it wrong all the time. So these are all the possibilities with slightly different outcomes of temperature and stuff that are all possible. And the Euro AI model, through some of these different outcomes, just shows tons of snow through the Mid-Atlantic and New England. Like nor'easter possibilities all over the place. While the other ones don't really give that opportunity. But again, I mean, northeastern snow, a big nor'easter. The European AI just loves a nor'easter. We'll see. We'll see, guys. It's not as confident in the other runs. We haven't had a winter with our European AI, a full winter with our full upgraded European AI, though. So I guess we'll see how good the European AI is. I mean, more nor'easter type setup. It's just all over the place. Let me go into the 26 to 50 real quick and see if we have. Oh my gosh, a lot of people out east would be happy to see this happen. A foot of snow from Atlanta up through Maine for Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'm not buying it, guys, but you know, this is what I'm just reading you what the European AI thinks. There's another nor'easter possibility there, and then you push down over here, and you get some more absolutely craziness, some more kind of nor'easter possibilities. 1, 2, 3. It's like all over the place. 4, 5. Like the European AI loves a nor'easter, guys. But again, you go and you look at the European ensemble. That's not what I'm looking at. You go and you look at the Euro ensemble, and you're not really seeing that. You know, little New England snow, not much for the Northeast, 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 not much for the Northeast. You see the Euro isn't loving it. The Euro isn't loving it here. There's a couple on the Euro. I'm looking at all the different ones you can't see. There's like none. New England snow. The Euro doesn't like it. The Euro AI loves the opportunity for snow, a big nor'easter in the Northeast. And the GFS is somewhere in between. Our GFS run is somewhere in between. We go snow all members. The GFS run does see the opportunity for potentially a nor'easter style storm. You can see right here. You can see right here. It likes snow in the Northeast on a lot of these members here, and then you push it. So it's more in line with the with the European AI. Northeastern snow, potential nor'easter there. Northeastern snow. There's a lot more opportunity on the GFS in Euro AI. You can see a lot of these members like that. So this would be big. That's pretty far south. And yeah, you got more of these out here as well. I'm just running through these so you guys see kind of what's on the table here. I go through all of these in my video today. I will tell you there's one thing that occurs in more of these members. And if you look at all 103 members, there's one thing that occurs the most. And it's a storm through the central U.S., through the plains, headed up towards trust me, I looked at all these. It doesn't mean it's going to happen, but the thing that occurs the most is this. One second. The thing that occurs the most is something. Oops, I don't want to be on this. Let's go to here. The thing that occurs the most through all of the members is something here, right here. I'd say 60 to 65%. I'm just ballparking here. 60 to 65% of the models have a storm through here around Thanksgiving or like around December 1st. But again, there's a good amount. If you look at the GEFS ensemble and you look at the European AI ensemble, they just love this region. They love big snow in this region for the end of November and beginning of December. So it's less, I think it's less likely, but it's a pretty impressive amount. Like 30% of the models are showing that as well. So that's the opportunity I'd give you, 30%. I'd say you got at least a 50 to 60% chance for a big snowstorm through here, just based on looking at every single member that's been updated. We know how these work. Yeah, the Euro AI loves that snow out to the east. This is just the control on the Euro AI. Look at that. Look at the 00Z did of last night. Our better run of the Euro AI actually put snow into Dallas. Interesting. And Dallas Fort Worth. OKC, yeah. I mean, the Euro AI put snow pretty far down south as well, down there into OKC. If we look at our actual ensemble full run here, that's our GEFS. That's our 06Z. This is our 00Z. Our Euros aren't as our Euros. Our Euro and GFS aren't as aggressive to the south. You can see here 00Z. But our Euro ensemble is like, fuck it. It's putting snow way south, way east. So something to think about. Especially the 60. Something to think about. Anyways, I do want to run through the operational control run here just so you guys know what's going on, and then I'll get to answer some questions. The good news is if you want snow, if you like winter, they all still show this polar jet collapse around Thanksgiving. Nothing's really changed. Snowstorms amping up around Thanksgiving next week. Nothing's really changed. One second, guys. I'm just reading an email. Okay, so here's the Euro, and then I'll get to questions. Here's the latest operational run of the Euro. Little possibility of some snow. Here's what's going on live right now, by the way. I should check if it's snowing outside. No, okay. I had to check because I'm close to this. Here's what's going on. A little bit of snow. Probably wet, thick snow. That's going to be gone in a day or two because we have some warm anomalies pushing in behind. But we got some snow flying out here. Don't expect anyone to have big totals. And if you do get any sort of snow, it's probably going to melt pretty quickly. A little bit of snow flying up into the mountains up there in the northeast. And we've got a ton of snow down here, or a ton of rainfall down here in the southwest. And some flooding concerns around from Phoenix up to Peach Springs, down to Quartersight, up to Flagstaff, Prescott, everything in between. But anyways, pushing forward. That moisture is moving off towards the mid-Atlantic. You continue to have a nice flow of moisture through this to the southwest here. And then as we get into this weekend, or as we get into Thursday, Friday, this moisture is going to try to eject off through the plains up towards the northeast or up towards the mid-Atlantic. Getting into Thursday, Friday, there you go. Could it be severe? Maybe. I'm not expecting any sort of big outbreak or major severe event. But lots of moisture for the southern plains and Ohio Valley, and then eventually out towards the mid-Atlantic region as we push into this weekend. We continue this warm flow. Everyone's going to say, everyone's lying. There's no cold air coming. We continue to be in this zonal warm flow through the weekend, and it's really not until next Monday where our weather pattern our weather shift, what do I want to say? Our weather shifting trough begins to move into the northwest, all right? That's what we're going to call it. So you go through this weekend. Again, more moisture for the southern plains. Ohio Valley is going to see a lot of moisture over the next 7 days. You get into early next week, Monday, Tuesday, and suddenly you start to see some pressure on our polar jet. Here it is now. It's trying to dig south. You've got a trough digging in from the northwest. Next Tuesday, Wednesday the 26th, and then boom, Thursday. This is Thanksgiving morning. This is the night before Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving morning. Suddenly here comes a collapse, and here's a storm system riding up ahead of this collapse. You move forward in time through Thanksgiving. This is trying to put big snow in the Great Lake region. I don't fully believe this location. I think it might be farther west, but it's possible. Trying to put a lot of snow through the Great Lake region, a little bit up in the Ohio Valley, and then inner New England. And this is freezing air. We're talking 10 to 25 degrees below average for everyone here. Everyone's going to be below freezing. Then you move into early, and then you move into the November 30th, December 1st, and then monster. This would be a monster blizzard. 983 millibar low, tilting trough right through the plains and up through the upper Midwest. This would just be an absolute legendary blizzard right here. 968 millibar low pressure. We're talking about a Category 2 level low pressure, Category 2 hurricane level low pressure moving across the plains. But again, that's the end of the run there. Taking a look at the GFS, and again, I'm going to get to your questions here in a second. Take a look at the latest GFS. It all looks the same through this weekend. Boom, right there. They both agree next Tuesday, Wednesday. Here comes the weather shift. Here comes the pattern shift into our really, really winter feels like pattern. Boom, collapse of the polar jet right as we get into, guess what? Thanksgiving morning. The GFS sees the exact same timeline. Now our polar jet is collapsed. Here it goes. This is very cold air beginning to dive to the south. Our GFS thinks our storm system out here to the southeast outruns the trough, which means we're not going to get a big system out of that, a big tilting snow system out of that. But it sees right behind it, hey, the 29th, 30th, 1st of November, we could have some big snow through the upper Midwest, Great Plains, New England, and then potentially another big, who knows, maybe nor'easter, big snow for all of New England, maybe even the coastal mid-Atlantic there at the end of this run. So the GFS and Euro see the same thing, but in different ways. The collapse, the polar jet collapsing right around Thanksgiving, and then the opportunity within the next 5 days after Thanksgiving for 1, 2, or 3 snowstorms. And then the end of the GFS run here is just absolutely insane. It wants to pull a snowstorm like up through here, up through Texas. Man, we'll see. End of the run. Canadian. Does the Canadian see the exact same thing once we get out towards the next Monday and Tuesday? Oh, would you look at that? Next Tuesday. Same exact timing as the GFS and Euro. Our polar jet begins to collapse. Here's our trough. Storm system running up here. They all agree on this too. It's really, the model consensus is actually pretty astonishing out here at 180 hours. I mean, it's 180 hours. It's not too far anymore, but the Canadian times up this low pressure system, this piece of energy with our tilting trough, meaning big snow for the upper Midwest, Minneapolis, that type of stuff. And then, and this would be on Thanksgiving, by the way. This would be on Thanksgiving and snow for the Central Plains. And then as we get out right past Thanksgiving, the Canadian's going to give you guys an opportunity, everyone in the Northeast, an opportunity for snow, Mid-Atlantic North. So, good signs. It's not one global showing possible, cold and snow. It's not, it's every single one. And not only are they all showing this pattern change, not only are they all showing this cold air and this active winter storm track, they all show it happening pretty much. They all show the timing of that trough and this dip and the polar jet, this tropospheric polar jet collapse happening like next Tuesday. They almost have the timing there is really good. They're not sure about does this polar jet enter here, start collapsing here or here, because that's going to make a difference on if we potentially get a winter storm track through here or here. They also don't all perfectly time this piece of energy, this kind of shortwave trough ejecting up in front of this collapsing polar jet. So again, the confidence in this collapse, this winter pattern change is high. The confidence in an active winter storm track as we get towards the end of November, beginning of December, is high. We need to wait another at least 4 to 5 days to have confidence in the storm track. Is this snow here? Is it snow here? Is it snow here? Do we get a first storm here and then a second storm here? Do we get a first storm here and then a second storm here? That's more local forecasting, and you can't really see that this far out. So anyways, that's what's up with that. Let me start taking some questions. I'll show you our crazy European our crazy European AI control from this morning. Pretty astonishing. You can see this and this. I don't think that's going to happen. That'd be funny. Hey, if it's right, I'm going to start really focusing on the Euro AI. Yali, Bella, Big Bird, Commander, Marissa, what's going on, guys? Ali, what's going on? Emmanuel, what's going on? Shark, what's going on? Mid to late December looks good for some snow in the southeast, hopefully. Or mid to late December. Yeah, there's going to be opportunity there as well. There's this thing happening, just to answer that question or answer that statement, respond to that statement, I guess I should say. It almost looks like if we go back up to our stratosphere, it almost looks like we're going to have you have the sudden stratospheric warming event, but watch what happens as we move forward in time. Oh, look, it's going to start to heal up in the stratosphere, right? Boom. No, another one replaces it. You see that right there? Another one replaces it. It's like a one after another. It's like our stratosphere doesn't want to allow that cold air back in. So this is, again, could extend our cold streak in December. And that's what you want for some cold air down in the southeast, too. Do you think there's a chance that the West could get very cold? One second, I'm looking at something. Do you think there's a chance that the West could get very cold like the East is forecast? Well, the West is also projected to cool down. Let's take a look at NOAA. I mean, here's our 3 to 4 week outlook. The West is expected to, I mean, maybe not be well below average, but moving forward, I mean, you're expected to be around average temperatures in late December or late November into early December. This is going to be pretty cool for you guys. Average temperatures entering December are pretty cool for you guys up here. And it depends. You know, we're projecting a negative PNA and a positive, or a negative PNA and a negative EPO. Negative EPO, Alaskan ridging, can push a lot of cold air and storm systems into the west as long as your PNA is negative, and our PNA is projected to be negative. So I'd say it's not a bad outlook for some more cold and some more snow chances through the Rockies as we get to the beginning of December. You're finally on my For You page again? Thank God. Will Dallas, Texas get snow? Hey, man. The European AI model thinks the European AI model is the most aggressive with southern snow. So there are some members here that give Dallas, Fort Worth the possibility for a snowstorm somewhere in the next 2 to 3 weeks, which would be pretty wild. You were so excited for a snowy work day. Yeah, Ali, like I talked about yesterday, I wasn't buying this. The HRRR said like 5 or 6 inches of snow into Minneapolis, and I was like, I don't think anyone's getting more than an inch of snow down in Minnesota, even in southern Minnesota, if they get any. From your For You page too. Oh, sweet. Thanks for the follows, guys. By the way, I didn't even get a dusting. Yeah, we got nothing here. Yeah, that's what I thought. NWS was even saying we were gonna get like an inch or two, and I was like, absolutely not. There's no way. I just didn't see it. Our temperatures are above freezing, and we had a high pressure pushing down on that system. There's a high pressure right here that's kind of blocking us. So, you know, it is what it is. What about Arkansas? Again, if you want snow in Arkansas, your European AI model's the... Ooh, that's pretty. Yali, I appreciate you. Thank you, Yali. What about Louisiana? Will we get cold weather? You'll get cold weather. You'll definitely have one of these breaks. Our tropospheric tropospheric polar jet is collapsing pretty far to the south, probably 2 or 3 times in December. So you'll get some of this below average weather, 100%. Louisiana, 100%. If we were to look at our here, I'll show you kind of temperature anomalies moving forward. Temperature anomaly. Let's go 0, 0, 0. Here's on the European model. Here's as we get into, this is Thanksgiving evening. This is what the Eurothink temperatures are going to be like Thanksgiving evening. 5 to 15 degrees below average for everyone in here. Maybe 20 for some. This is the day after Thanksgiving. Okay. That's what the latest run of the Euro thinks. And then you get a brief warm-up, and then you're freezing again. This is going to promote some severe weather opportunity as well, by the way. There's a chance for severe weather today. It's not too crazy, but we'll talk about that in a second. GFS, latest run of the GFS. What do we think? What does it think? Here is Thanksgiving evening. That cold air is pushing, so you might be just warm right ahead of that. Remember, warm air pools out in front of a cold air boundary, frontal boundary. And then day after Thanksgiving, warm up, and then boom, more cold air. So you see this constant push of cold air. European AI. Ow. I'm sorry, I did not expect to see that. Am I being punked? Are there cameras in here? What? All right, I can confidently say I absolutely do not believe anything the European AI says anymore. What is this? Okay, so the European AI thinks every single person in the central U.S. is going to be experiencing 30 to 40 degrees below average temperatures to start off December. Okay, so it might be like 10 degrees for you guys down in Houston. This is hilarious. What is this? All right. All right. No. We need to look at apparent temperatures on this, guys. Let's have some fun. Oh, no. No. Is this in Fahrenheit? No. 17 degrees in Houston? -2 degrees in Dallas? Sorry that I'm yelling. -30 degrees in Minneapolis? This is the control. This is the operational run of the European AI. Why are people posting about this online? Guys, you want a clickbait X post that will get you tons of followers? Go post this. You're not making it up. It's real. This is what it thinks. Is this ridiculous? Nate said this is not real. Nate, I agree with you. What the heck? Absolutely not. All right, let's look at non-apparent. So this is without wind chills. 10 degrees, 11 degrees in Dallas. 3 weeks away from winter, meteorological winter. Almost -20 degrees in Minneapolis. There's no way. There's no way. 1 second. No. No way. OKC -2 degrees. You guys are good. Oklahoma City. Any Oklahoma City people in here? You're going to be -2 degrees. Feels like 2 weeks. No, I mean, I don't think you're going to. If this model's correct, I'm not buying it at all. I've seen crazy projections like this be correct. That whole Texas cold blast that broke Texas back whenever, 2021, the models showed it, and everyone laughed at the models. So I will say, there's probably a 1% chance that this is correct, because every now and then, one model that looks crazy, the craziest model, sometimes you have to lean into. But how trustworthy is this model? Well, it's directly linked to the European model, which is our best cold weather winter forecasting model. It's best. And this is the updated next-gen AI version of it. It's supposed to be a fantastic model. The problem is it's newer, so we haven't had enough time to assess how good it does, especially over winter. And listen, if this were to come true, we would be like, all right, we got to lean into the Euro AI model. This is ridiculous. Oh, look, -55 degrees in the middle of Texas. This is 100% an error, but that's okay. Well, now, okay. Now this makes way more sense. Okay, I understand what it's doing now. This makes way more sense to me now that the Euro AI thinks this is going to happen. That just made my morning. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Oklahoma getting that cute -2. They'll have no clue what to do from a Minnesota dude. Yeah. Nobody panic. Everybody stay calm. Like that scene from The Office. Stay calm. Really well explained. You're my new go-to for snow removal guidance. Hey, I love that. Anyways, okay, you guys want to get back to reality? Listen, I will tell you, there's a chance that the European AI is correct. It's the European AI model. It's the next-gen model. It's supposed to be good. This type of outcome is just so out there. I'm tempted to just stay away from it for a little bit longer. Let's just stay away from it. Okay, let's pretend. I wish I had that thing for Men. I wish I had that thing for Men in Black where I can go like this. Everyone, like, oh, here you go. Wait, really quickly, guys. All right, everyone look at the screen. We're going to pretend we didn't see that. Ready? Look at the screen. You did not see the latest operational run from the European AI model. All right, now let's get back. Anyways, all right, we're going to take this off. I'm going to go back. Let's go look at the European maybe. I didn't see none. I didn't take a picture of you. I flashed you like they do in Men in Black to make you forget. We want the cold. Hey, it would be quite that level of cold would be bad for a lot of people. Listen, if Texas has any windmills left from that 2021 freeze, they'd be gone. BC, what's going on? Yali Nate. We're in Oklahoma, and yeah, it would shock people. Yeah, I'm super worried about this winter. Ever since September was cold for so long, worried we're going to see some power outages because of repeat storms. Yeah, well, the beginning of winter looks active. I'll tell you that. Like 55 degrees in Texas seems legit. Yeah, no, definitely legit, guys. 100%. I'm buying it. Yeah. No, yeah, definitely legit. Yeah. I do got to get off here soon, guys. I did post a video today going over all of this stuff, the possibilities, the operational run and stuff like that. I wish I could stay on longer. Like I said, was today, Tuesday. Once we get to Friday or Saturday, and we're 4 to 5 days away from this polar jet collapsing, we're going to have a much better idea on if we expect winter storms through here, or here. And we'll probably have an idea of if the European AI model was just drunk this morning and decided to throw that out there. Okay. I don't know about the Simpsons theory, Thomas, but I'll look it up so we can talk about it next stream. Again, I wish I could stream longer, guys. I got to get to work. The whole goal is to do this full time, and all the support is helping me get closer to that dream of doing it full time, so I can stream for 3 to 4 hours in the morning, not 30 minutes to an hour. But I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you being in here. Again, I post every single morning. I live stream every morning, trying to do longer lives in the morning, but I have to wake up really early. Everyone have a fantastic day. Exciting stuff happening at the end of November if you like this kind of wintry stuff. Very exciting stuff happening. I mean, this is going to be quite the start to winter. I'm not completely sure what's going to happen in January, February yet, but I have to start looking into it because I do want to get a January outlook here soon. So, everyone have a great day. I appreciate all of you, and I'll be back on tomorrow morning. And I'll be posting updates tomorrow morning. I'll be posting updates on my X today too, Climate Corner HQ. Link to join my Discord is also in the description on YouTube. If you want to join that, we got lots of updates and weather enthusiasts in there. It's a good time. Everyone, have a great day. You guys are awesome. Peace.